Hey there, parents. Welcome back to Marisa in the World, where we dive deep into all things family and parenting. Today, we're tackling something that might sound heavy: emotional check ins with your kids. But we're going to make it fun. Yep, fun. Ever get that fine or I'm okay when you ask your child how they're doing? It's like trying to crack a code. But fear not, I've got 5 fun and effective ways to turn those emotional check ins into meaningful bonding moments with your kids. Tip number 1: create a safe space, or you can call it the no judgment zone. Okay, so let's kick things off with the first tip: creating a safe space for your child to talk about their feelings. Think of this as the no judgment zone, where your kids know that no matter what they say, it won't come back to bite them. What does that look like practically? Maybe you designate a specific spot in your home, like a quiet corner with comfy pillows, some fairy lights, or their favorite blanket. Make it a cozy little nook that feels like a safe landing spot for their thoughts and feelings. The key is to let them know they can share whatever they're feeling without any lectures, interruptions, or guilt trips. No judgment means that when they talk about being upset with their friend or being nervous about school, you're there to listen and support, not to tell them what they should be feeling. Think of it like this: they're landing their spaceship of emotions, and you're the ground control helping them touch down safely. Let them know this is their space to talk, vent, or just be. Here's an example. Imagine you're sitting in this cozy corner with your child and you say something like, "This is our chill zone, where you can talk and I can talk about anything. There's no right or wrong here. Just whatever you're feeling, we're in this together." Why would this work? Kids are more likely to open up when they know they won't be judged or fixed. They just want to feel heard, and when they feel safe, they'll share more. Tip number 2: ask open-ended questions. Play the curious parent game. You know that feeling when you ask your kid, "How was your day?" and you get the classic one-word response, "Good." Or worse, the dreaded, "Fine." It's like pulling teeth. So instead of hitting a dead end, let's turn this into a fun game. Start asking open-ended questions that encourage more thoughtful responses. Think of it as the Curious Parent Game Show, where every answer is a winner. The trick is to ask questions that spark their imagination or get them thinking deeper about their day. Instead of, "How was your day?" try, "If your day was a color, what would it be and why?" Or ask, "What's one thing that surprised you today?" These questions open the door for your kids to reflect on their emotions without feeling like they're in an interrogation. For younger kids, turn this into a game where you pretend to be a detective or a TV show host. "Okay, contestant number 1, tell me the highlight of your day in 3 words or less." Kids love creativity, so bring that energy into your check-ins. Here's an example. Try asking, "If your feelings were animals today, what would they be and why?" Your child might say, "I feel like a turtle because I've been moving slow all day," which opens up a conversation about why they feel that way. Why does this work? Open-ended questions give kids the space to elaborate on their thoughts. The more creative and open the question, the less likely they are to give you a boring one-word answer. Tip number 3: practice active listening. Also known as put down the phone, yes, you too. This one's for us parents. You've heard it before: put down the phone, be present, but in the middle of a busy day, it's easier said than done. When we're checking in with our kids, though, it's so important to give them our full attention. Active listening means you're not just hearing them, you're listening with intent. That means eye contact, nodding, and responding thoughtfully to what they're saying. No distractions, no quick fixes, just being there in the moment with them. And hey, I get it. Sometimes it's hard to put down the mental to-do list or turn off the Netflix show you've been binging. But the effort to be fully present makes a world of difference in how your child feels about sharing with you. Here's an example. Your child comes to you upset about a friend, and instead of giving advice immediately, try saying, "It sounds like you're feeling really frustrated. Tell me more about what happened." This simple acknowledgement validates their feelings and invites them to keep talking. Why does this work? Kids are more likely to open up if they feel you're really engaged with them. When you actively listen, you show them their emotions are important, and they'll be more willing to share in the future. If you're finding these tips valuable so far, please hit that subscribe button now and give this video a thumbs up for more family-friendly tips and tricks. Next up, check in regularly, aka the emotional tune-up. Think of emotional check-ins like getting regular maintenance on your car. You wouldn't wait until the engine explodes to get an oil change, right? Same goes for your kids' emotions. Don't wait until they're having a meltdown to check in. Establish a routine for emotional check-ins so they become a natural part of your everyday life. Whether it's during dinner, after school, or at bedtime, make these check-ins consistent. You can even call them tune-ups, so it feels less formal and more like a quick check-in on their emotional engine. The key here is frequency and consistency. You're not prying into their deepest thoughts every day, but you're giving them little opportunities to open up regularly so nothing gets bottled up for too long. Here's an example. Try incorporating a quick emotional check-in during family dinner. Ask everyone to share a high and a low from their day, creating an easy and informal way for the child to share their feelings without pressure. Why does this work? By making emotional check-ins routine, you remove the pressure from big conversations and normalize talking about feelings. Tip number 5, model emotional expression, aka monkey see, monkey feel. Let's face it, kids learn by watching us. If we bottle up our emotions or react negatively to stress, our kids will pick up on that and mirror our behavior. So one of the most powerful things you can do to encourage emotional check-ins is to model the behavior yourself. Be open with your own emotions in an age-appropriate way. You don't have to share every little stressor in your life, but when you're feeling overwhelmed, let your kids see how you manage it. I'm feeling really frustrated right now, so I'm going to take a few deep breaths and calm down before we talk. When your kids see that emotions are normal and that there are healthy ways to deal with them, they'll be more likely to open up about their own. Here's an example. If you've had a stressful day at work, instead of pretending everything is fine, say something like, "I had a tough day and I'm feeling a bit upset. I'm going to take a break and then I'll feel better." This shows your child that emotions are natural and that they don't have to be hidden. Why does this work? Kids take cues from how you handle your emotions. By modeling emotional expression, you're teaching them that it's okay to feel and share their emotions with you. So there you have it, 5 fun and effective ways to give your kids emotional check-ins. Remember, these aren't just one-time fixes. They're habits you can build over time to create stronger, more open communication with your kids. And the best part? It doesn't have to be boring or heavy. With a little creativity, you can make emotional check-ins something your kids actually look forward to. Well, as much as kids can look forward to that sort of thing. Thanks for hanging out with me today on Marisa in the World. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment below with your favorite check-in tip or your own fun ways to connect with your kids emotionally. See you next time.